by the violent federal officers, they arrested the mayor, quote, per the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. The federal agents also said that they would arrest anyone who would, quote, get in their way. The federal agents then violently assaulted the mayor, Rep. McIver, Rep. Bonnie Watson-Coleman, and Rep. Menendez. Last week, during his Senate confirmation hearing, the acting attorney general said aloud what everyone here already knows, that he serves as the president's attorney and not on behalf of the American people. Blanche blocked investigations into the murders of Renee Good and Alex Pretty. Let us play a game of follow the money, shall we? GEO Group has donated more than $1 million to Donald Trump's super PAC, nearly $1 million to Speaker Mike Johnson's super PAC, hundreds of thousands to John Thune's super PAC. So they spend millions to get Republicans elected around the country, and in return, they get federal contracts to operate detention facilities. Republicans in Congress ignore the fact that people are dying in their facilities because of inhumane conditions and potentially criminal negligence. But nevertheless, in the time since our last hearing on this topic, more than 40 people have died while in ICE custody, of which 30% have died at a facility run by GEO Group, who happens to be the same private detention contractor that operates Delaney Hall. At multiple GEO facilities, individuals report dangerously substandard conditions, including mold, various outbreaks, including chickenpox, and insufficient food and water. Facilities operated by GEO have failed to comply with ICE's own national detention standards. In fact, on numerous occasions, the government found that GEO-run facilities had, quote, incompetent leadership, and that, quote, problematic medical care was occurring as a result, unquote. So Democratic members of Congress, like Congresswoman LaMonica McIver, have been conducting oversight themselves. In May of 2025, McIver was participating in a lawful congressional oversight visit at Delaney Hall with the mayor of Newark and other members of Congress. Todd Blanche is now prosecuting Rep. McIver instead of DHS and GEO officials who continue to break the law while a record amount of people are dying in their facilities or being shot and killed by DHS agents on the streets in America. This is one of the many reasons why Todd Blanche should never become the Attorney General of the United States.
I want to be very clear about what just happened in this hearing. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett took the floor and laid out a step-by-step criminal conspiracy involving private prison contractors, a corrupt Department of Justice, and the systematic cover-up of human rights violations on American soil. But wait until you hear the legal nightmare that Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche just walked himself into by ordering the arrest of a sitting mayor and members of Congress. We're going to break down exactly how deep this corruption goes right now. Let me show you what Congresswoman Crockett just exposed to the entire country. While MAGA Republicans are holding hearings pushing their great replacement theory, they are actively ignoring a literal body count. Since their last hearing, more than 40 people have died while in ICE custody, and 30% of those deaths happened at facilities run by a single private contractor, GEO Group. Under the Biden administration, these facilities faced rigorous oversight. Now, we have MAGA Republicans running a protection racket. The government's own inspectors found toxic mold, infectious disease outbreaks, and insufficient food and water. Inspectors literally found incompetent leadership and problematic medical care, resulting in people dying in their cages. Oh great, just trust them. Don't even question it. Just let them stuff people into facilities and let them die. Let's play a game of follow the money. Looking at the financial disclosure records, GEO Group has donated more than $1 million to Donald Trump's Super PAC, nearly $1 million to Speaker Mike Johnson's Super PAC, and hundreds of thousands to Senator John Thune's Super PAC. They spend millions to get Republicans elected, and in return, they get federal contracts. It is a literal quid pro quo. Republicans are ignoring criminal negligence because their donors are writing them checks. And it gets worse. Federal law explicitly allows members of Congress to visit detention facilities without prior notice. But DHS is routinely violating that law. They blocked members of Congress. They blocked the city of Newark. The New Jersey Attorney General even had to sue GEO just to force health inspectors inside. But here is why this isn't just a typical Tuesday scandal. Stay with me, because the absolute lawlessness of this administration is catching up to them. When Democratic lawmakers like Congresswoman LaMonica McIvia and Newark Mayor Ras Baraka showed up to do the oversight that Republicans refused to do, Todd Blanche, a Trump bootlicker who wants to be Attorney General, ordered their violent arrest. According to bodycam footage, federal agents explicitly stated they were acting per the Deputy Attorney General before assaulting the mayor and members of Congress. Dude, what are you talking about? You cannot arrest a United States mayor for inspecting a facility in his own city. Instead of prosecuting GEO officials for letting people die, Todd Blanche is prosecuting Representative McIvia. Let me cross-examine Todd Blanche's record for a second. During his confirmation hearing, he admitted he serves as Trump's personal attorney, not the attorney for the American people. He handed Trump and his sons lifelong immunity from any federal investigation. He created a $2 billion fund for January 6th insurrectionists. He is protecting the pedophiles in the Epstein files. He is threatening reporters and lying to federal judges. If the Republicans really wanted to know what was happening at Delaney Hall, they would push for unannounced oversight. But they won't, because the money is too good and the truth is too ugly. Since they claim to be the party of Christian values, maybe they should open their Bibles to Ephesians 5 verse 11. Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. They are the darkness, and we will reprove them every single day. Hit subscribe to hold them accountable, and drop your thoughts in the comments below.